So what are the five things that you must know when you want to? So what are the five things you must know? I believe we are live. What are the five things that you must know or that you must begin to implement whenever you're shooting your videos? Well, I'm about to share with you five very important things that you ought to know, that in every video that you make, you absolutely have to implement, you absolutely have to do in order to be able to rank faster, in order to be able to rank quickly in your YouTube videos. I mean, this information is going to be game changing, so you've got to make sure that you stay till the end, because when you stay till the end, I'm also going to give you a bonus information that is going to make your business skyrocket. So this is very, very critical, and I really appreciate you for listening to this information, because your business and your life will take a dramatic change for the upward growth. So what are these five things that you need to begin to implement in your business right now? What are the five things you need to do whenever you're shooting your videos? Because these five things, like I said, they are critical. So let's go ahead and let's start. The first thing that you need to implement whenever you're doing your video is to always engage your audience by doing what? By breaking state. You know, your audience may be doing something. Your target audience, right? Say you're talking to people looking for dog training tips, how to train their dogs. You want they're probably doing something else when they got on your site, when they got your information. So how do you break their state? You have to break their state by asking them a question. For example, asking them a question: are you interested in learning the different kind of dog training tips that can help your dog to become better trained? See, when you ask that kind of question, your audience gets into the conversation with you and say, oh yes, this is the kind of information that I want to learn. So remember that the first thing you have to understand is whenever you're shooting your videos, you want to start by breaking state and capturing attention and asking a question. When you ask a question, your audience is more likely to connect with you and to want to listen to what you have to share. So that is very, very key. Number one, you have to be willing to break state and capture attention by asking questions. That is very, very key. So what is the number two thing? Number two thing is whenever you're shooting your videos, right, you have to understand that uh, your target audience is typically asking you, is typically typing in something, say in the YouTube search box or on the Google search box for what they are looking for, their keyword. So you have to understand that you have to target your videos with keywords, but not just ordinary keywords, but what? Long tail keywords. You want to use long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are typically longer form of information that you believe that your audience may be searching for. Maybe for example, if you go with the dog training tip, your audience or target market can be searching, okay, dog training tips, to give dog training tips in dog training tips available in so and so place in Ohio, or dog training tips that can be applied to this particular area, or dog training tips that would help my dog to do this. You know, when even dog training tips itself is a long tail keyword, instead of just saying dog training, for example. So you have to engage in long tail keywords. When you do that, engage in long tail keywords. When you do that, your search is likely to come up on top, because you are going into the niches. You know, someone said that the riches is in the niches, right? The riches is in the niches. So you have to be engaged in long tail keywords. Use the Google Keyword Planner and look for long tail keywords when you're searching. When you search dog training, for example, you're gonna see a whole lot of other searches that come out, and they're typically like two to three or even four words. at once, and those are the long tail keywords that you typically want to go for, because many people are not ranking for those kind of keywords. So you want to do that. So what is the third step? What is the third um the third key thing you need to implement is whenever you are sharing your videos, you want to share from the three C's. You want to share from the three C's. What do I mean by that? You want to share from confidence. You want to share your video with confidence. You want to share with authority. You want to share from confidence. It's very, very key that you express your audios. You want to express your videos. I mean, with confidence. You gotta let people know that you are the authority. You are the expert. That you know what you're saying, right? And not be and not saying it with timidity. People want to know that you know what you're saying, right? So you want to be able to share your videos, right, with confidence. You want to be able to share with confidence. It's very, very important. With confidence, I say with confidence, with certainty. You gotta know what you're saying, right? You gotta be certain about it. You don't want to say, oh, or this, maybe you can try this, or maybe you can try that. People are gonna be wondering, does this person really know what he or she is saying? So you've got to come from the three C's. The three C's are certainty, confidence, and competence. You gotta know what you're doing. You would go for especially if you're Apple lover, right? You will go for the Mac, right? Because you know that what the company is competent in their products, right? They are competent. They provide great products, right? You want to go for your Mac, right? Because the company is competent in their products. So when you're expressing your information out to your target audience, you have to go with those three C's. Be certain about what you're sharing, right? Let it be expressive in your conversation. You've got to be confident, right? Be confident in sharing, right? And also demonstrate confidence. Demonstrate competence. When you do all those three things, when you can exude that in your conversation, you're gonna be capturing their attention, and they're gonna be listening to you. So that is very, very key. So always sell from those three C's. And then the number four thing, that I think is very key is when you're putting your keywords, where do you put them? Where do you put your keywords? So whenever you're uploading your videos, right, to YouTube, you wanna be doing that by putting your keywords in your videos, right? Putting your keywords in the file name, right? You know that file name that you upload onto YouTube, right? It has to have your keywords in there. It has to have your long tail keywords in there, right? That is the number one place you have to put it. Number two place you have to put it is you have to put it in the title. You have to put it in the title. I understand. I understand that there's typically no limit to the number of keywords that you can actually put into your title, right? Even though I think you have about 100 characters for the title of your YouTube video, but then you want to put rich keyword information in your title, right? But of course, you don't want to repeat things. You want to make sure that the title makes sense, right? But then you want to make sure that your title is rich with keywords, right? And also in the description, you gotta put your keywords in your description, right? It has to be scattered all over your description. But then you also don't want to overdo it, because when you overdo it, you can also be penalized for that. But you want to make sure that in your description makes sense, but it's also loaded with your keywords. Also, the other place you want to put it, of course, is in your tags. In your tags, make sure that your tags have your keywords. They're different kind of keywords, but still the same related kind of keywords, right, to your video. Make sure that you have that in there. Your keywords being very, very rich. So that is very, very key. And the last point that I want to make, right? The last point I want to make, and you probably noticed this when I started my video, right? Is when I started my video, when I started this video hangout, I started with a question, right? And I did talk about that. Whenever you're as the first thing, that whenever you're shooting your videos, you want to start with a question that's going to break the state of your target audience, and also capture their attention. Break the state and then capture their attention. But this fifth thing that I also did was, after I asked the question, I told you what you were going to get. right? I told you what you were going to get. I told that this video is going to be about the 5 things that you must do, you must implement in your business in order for you to be able to rank faster, in order to be able to rank quickly your YouTube videos, right? So you have to be able to tell. This is the fifth and the final point, is that you have to be able to let your audience know that they're in the right place by what? By telling them what they're going to get from watching your video, right? Tell them what they're going to get from watching your video, and tell them to stay to the end because of what you may have at the end, so that your audience may stay may likely stay through to the end to listen in to all the information you have to. So you've got to always, right, always let them know that they are at the right place by telling them what they're gonna get, and by also telling them that they need to stay to the end of your video. Always tell them what to do. Tell them what to do. And let me give you a bonus information that would really help. At the end of your video, always give them a call to action. Always give a call to action. Tell them what to do. What next should they do? Should they subscribe to your YouTube channel? Should they go to your website? Should they buy from you? Let them know what to do, because your audience is always ready, eager to learn more from you. So if this information has been very, very beneficial to you, and you want a whole boatload of more information that can help you to rank your YouTube videos, right? That can help you to rank your YouTube videos faster. I mean, generate unlimited leads. If you want to take this training to the next level, then you want to go to my website, because when you go there, you put in your information, you're going to have access to about an hour's worth, even about an hour, over an hour, just about an hour's worth of information, content. I mean, this is no fluff, this is not hype, this is pure content. So you want to go to www.dpaulashaw.com. That's www.d for Delta, I for India, P for Papa, O for Orange, LASHORE.com. Make sure you go there, www.dpaulashaw.com. Put in your email address and get access to my 100% free training on even how to generate unlimited leads, even with your YouTube video, to rank faster and generate unlimited leads. And this kind of information is the information that has helped to generate over $20,000, even over $20,000 in a month of training, in a month of doing. But of course, this is not a guarantee, right? This is kind of information that people have used to generate that kind of amount of money in their business, even in 1 month. So you want to go there, www.dpaulashaw.com. Put in your email address. Make sure it's the right email address, because that's where I'm going to send the information to, right? But make sure that you go to that information and put your information and get access to that training and begin to apply it. Even with what you have right now, you can begin to apply it and begin to see great results in your life, in your business. This is Deep. I look forward to connecting with you and to looking out with you. Until next time, have a wonderful, have an awesome day, because you are so deserving. Bye for now.